Okay, there we go. It actually worked this time. Yeah, I gotta get the hang of this streaming thing, but it's gonna take me some getting used to. I think I have to minimize stuff. I don't know. There we go. Okay. Color me whole. I don't know if I can do that. You have any idea how hard it is to try and... Well, actually, it's not that hard to try and color something with a mouse. I'm actually surprised anyone showed up, to be honest. Sorry if there's a weird noise, I gotta move my mic. But you know, I see so many other people just streaming their art. I figured I was doing this. Some people might be a little interested in what I do for this stuff, so I figured, you know what, fuck it, why not? Some people could do this. And if anything, maybe I can talk to a few of you guys, because, let's be honest, I get a wee bit bored sometimes. So if you have questions, feel free to ask me. But for the most part, I'm just coloring this in, because it was funny to me. This is actually one of the first things I saw from Baalbuddy. I always thought it was really funny, just the orc just staring at her. It was pretty good. Alright. That is the wrong color. Where are all the windows? Okay, there they are. That's really annoying when Photoshop decides to do that. Layer text. Okay, I am on the right layer. Okay, good. I have no idea what any of this stuff is. So I see grenade. Honestly, bro, I've been having some real trouble getting to sleep myself. Like, it's probably because I've been, part of the reason why I wanted to play Planets, like start streaming PlanetSide is because I play it way too much. Maybe if I force myself to actually stream it every single time I play it, I might play it less, because I've literally thrown off my sleep schedule so badly because I've been playing PlanetSide a whole bunch. Like, I've been staying up, like, what, 6 a.m. where I'm at? Like, the sun is rising, we'll say that much. It's terrible, and I'm like trying to get back to it, but then I try to go to bed around like midnight, and I am just not falling asleep. Ugh, I hate it. Just trying to get back into like somewhat of a normal pattern, so I can actually do stuff like a normal human being. Because as much as I'm used to night shift stuff, oh man, after a while it becomes a bit of a disadvantage, because just everything around you, like nothing's going on because everything's closed. Because you're up at such a weird hour. But I guess, like, in a weird sense, like, I think that's actually how, like, I think that's how, like, Markiplier and Jacksepticeye initially met, because Jack was up at, like, such a weird time for his own time zone, that it was just, like, normal hours over here, like, West Coast US, that he was just able to link up with Mark or something like that. I think that's what that story was. Because otherwise, it's like a 12-hour time difference, pretty much. Like, over where he's at. It's crazy. And yes, I'm doing this with a mouse, too, so this is going to go by a little slower. I wish I had, like, a Cintiq or something, but that costs money, and I'm still heavily debating whether or not I should shell out the cash. Yeah, I don't know what I'm going to color these guns yet. I'll just go with a base color for now. And I don't know if I'm going to be rendering this out either, because I remember a couple of the other stuff I did for Baalbuddy, I didn't actually render out the stuff. We'll see, though. Whee! more due to alcohol. I keep drinking it and I can't fall asleep when drunk. Interestingly, I fall asleep after drinking on a whole can of coffee. Yeah, I don't know. Some people are weird like that, where like certain things just have an opposite effect on you, just because your body's all built different. Like I know it's probably because of just how used to caffeine I am. Because over the years, I've probably drinking way too much soda, like Coke and Pepsi. Especially Pepsi, because that's what I had working over at Jersey Mike's for like 6 years. There. Schmerzy Schmikes, I guess maybe I shouldn't actually say where I worked, but like I got so used to like having so much caffeine in my system that it basically just doesn't do much to me at all. It's weird. But yeah, I don't know. I never really liked alcohol because anytime I get drunk, because, well, for those of you who don't know, I'm half Asian, so, and I definitely inherited the red Asian glow from my mom's side of the family. So, like, anytime I get it, it's just hot, bothered, I start glowing red, I just feel uncomfortable, and grog, I don't know what it is. It's also weird, because on my dad's side of the family, it's like Irish, German, Scottish, you know, like the stereotypical people who are, like, drunk all the time. Well, then again, most of the stereotypes for Europeans, they're just drunk all the time. But, you know, you'd think I'd be, like, I can handle it just fine. Like, I'm not, like, falling over. It's just, like, I feel weird. Like, I'm not completely in control of what I'm doing, or my reactions just feel sluggish. I'm like, and then it just feels, like, hot and bothered. That's the biggest thing that I really don't like. It's just, like, I instantly feel like the room is, like, 10 degrees hotter because I just drank a couple sips of beer. I hate it. Like, I'm not even drunk. I just, like, I can just feel my body start to just radiate more heat, and it's just so annoying to me. Oh, shit. There goes my phone. Yeah, most people have, like, dual monitor setups when they start streaming. I don't have a dual monitor setup. The only reason I can read chat is because I have my phone plugged in next to me. Well, yeah, I was gonna say, you start mixing weird shit together, it's gonna have some unintended consequences, man. Who knows? Like, I don't know if I ever want to mix beer and coffee together, but I can't imagine it would be that enjoyable for me. Just do this. Oh man. Actually, okay, I'll call that here with the close. Get this in. I think that's like, I'm pretty sure that's like a gun she has like strapped into her hoodie. Okay, that's just more full to the clothes. That looks like a flashbang or something. Frag grenade. Titties! And then that's another gun. Okay, yeah, that's like a pistol or something with a grenade. And then I don't know what the hell that is. To the ammo belt. Okay. Whew. Now there's that big background I gotta do. Yeah, I was gonna say it. Oh, your dog. Oh, you're waking up your dog. I was gonna say your dog's waking up. I didn't think a lot of dogs were nocturnal. I know cats are, because, like, oh man, my cat, she'll just wake me up sometimes at the night, and she'll just come into my room, just jump on me, and then suddenly it's like, oh great, well, I'm awake now. Even though stuff like thunder, lightning, I've slept through a couple earthquakes at one point, but then now my cat jumps on top of me, nope, immediately awake, where nothing else manages to wake me up. But nah, just cat. That'll do it. And yeah, I've basically got almost halfway through coloring her. I'm just like, you know what, I can just stream this and then, you know, Maybe a couple people show up, talk to them, stave the boredom for everybody else, you know. We'll see how it goes. And hopefully I don't get copyrighted for old video game soundtrack music in the background. It should be okay, but we'll see. I don't know. I haven't seen anything pop up on YouTube yet. I don't think so, anyway. Yeah, I didn't get like a notification or anything yet. Yeah, I haven't seen anything pop up. What the butter dog? What the butter do? Butter dog, butter dog doing. Ugh. Brain is just going out. Okay, face looks fine. Probably have makeup later. Now I gotta figure out what color I'm gonna do for the. We're gonna make it not seem like I'm staring at her crotch. Oh, should I do? I guess I should get the orc done. Okay, yeah. I can start up the orc too while I figure some other stuff out. And if you haven't guessed already, this is probably gonna be the next video I do. Anyways, it's just having to do with this panel. This is actually probably risky, just straight up going to Google on a stream. This might get me into trouble, but here we go. Warhammer orcs. Hopefully I don't get anything weird. Okay. And let me specify 40k. Oh, they really are that green. Okay. Huh. Let's just pick a typical, like... Okay, that would be the skin color, kind of the color of the armor. Oh, like see, like what it would look like in the artwork. Drawing. Okay. I don't know if I want to go for that muted of a color palette though. That looks cool though. Like that actually looks really damn cool. I'll probably end up borrowing colors from this then. And we'll just put that. Oh yeah, that's that looks a little suspicious. Wait, no, can't name it that. 40k. Could you just actually type for me, please? Thank you. Okay, it works. Drop that. Get Photoshop open again. Could you? Okay, that's weird. Really doesn't like opening other windows when I have Photoshop open. Which is... I can't just drag and drop then. Shit, gonna need to... Reference it. There it is. Ah, okay, there we go. I can drag and drop colors from it. So, typically, what do they look like? It's cool. That's actually a really cool piece right there. Let's see. Go for like a nice neutral green skin tone color. Let's see. Probably use that. Okay, what does it look like? It's like yellow. I don't know why Photoshop is doing this. Let's see. Maybe. That looks kind of nice in the middle of the road. You have a jumpy dog. Some dogs are like that. Especially the little ones. They tend to get really jumpy for like whatever reason. I don't know what it is. Like I know I had some friends who like had like super jumpy dogs, and I would have to deal with that all the time. Okay, Okay, so for skin color, I guess I'll put that right here. Where are my layers? Thank you. And yes, I'm using CS2 like a peasant because I'm too cheap to pay for the actual shit. Put new layer. No, wait, just end up the orc. Okay, good. And for those of you, I don't know if you're ever going to get into digital art, how I'm able to do this is that, well, luckily for me, Baalbuddy likes to draw in black and white, and then you can just set the layer to multiply in Photoshop, and you can basically just draw behind it. And then whatever's white is basically see-through. Just an easy way to do it. It's a good way to take black and white stuff and then put color to it, though. Convenient. Actually, yeah, it looks pretty decent on the orc. Let's see. I don't need to get too, because I'll have to fill it in with more colors anyways. Don't need to get too choosy. Make it bigger too. Okay, I think that's all the skin that's showing. Get back in with the eraser, clean it up. Yeah, I'll probably go back and add a little bit more detail to the stuff, but... I don't know if I'm going to be like doing like lighting and rendering and stuff like that, because that takes... Jeez. Especially since I'm using a mouse, like having to do all that stuff with a mouse. Like I know if I had like a Cintiq again, like I did back in college, when I was actually going to an art school, it would be a little it would probably be a bit faster because I could just do stuff by hand rather than having to trace everything with a damn mouse. It could be a little annoying to have to do, but well, it is what it is. I'd have to shell out the money for a Cintiq, and I don't know if I want to do that right now since I don't have a job. Just pirate Photoshop like a normal person. Well, yeah, the trick is finding a decent place that you can actually get the files from that won't give you a damn virus. That's the problem. Like, I've seen a few of those out there, but then it's just like some super sketchy website I have never ever heard of. I'm just like, yeah, I don't know about that. I doubt they're going to give me Photoshop. They're probably just going to put a fucking crypto miner on my PC. It's just like, yeah, I'm not going to do that. Not that I should probably be talking about pirating programs while I'm live on the internet. If Adobe, if you're listening, I'm not exactly endorsing the pirating of your software, but you do leave CS2 for free on the internet. So if you're gonna do that, hey, I'm gonna use it. So, plus with CS2, it's got most of the basic shit I need. There's probably like a few like calculated stuff, like content aware things, and some other like fancier tools that I probably don't have access to. But honestly, for like what I'm doing, I really don't need it. Okay, I think that's the face. Well, let's make his eyeballs actually look like eyeballs. That's a bit much. Okay, that looks good. We'll stick in. What will their tusks colors be like? Okay, so it is like a yellowy... Yeah, it's like a... Yeah, it's not like white teeth. It's not ivory. It's an actually like yellowish color. Okay, I figured it would be that. Let's get like a nice middle tone. That looks like it. Okay, let's see what it looks like actually next to this color. Super similar. Okay, so I'll go a little more. Maybe. I'll probably just go like actual like yellow, like typical teeth or something like that. I don't know. Be a little more yellow. Okay, it's not too green. That's all right. Nigerian Happy Birthday acapella song. Can't say I've heard that one. Oh. Honestly, Usually if you do something for someone's birthday, they'll usually appreciate it. I wouldn't know because I always forget to do shit for people's birthday because I always forget about other people because I'm stuck in my own head. I don't know if it should be that yellow though. Okay, we'll desaturate it. Okay, that looks like a distinct enough color. Okay, yeah. That looks like it'll be okay. I guess for his teeth. I guess I could use that also for like the ivory spikes that I have here. Yeah, we'll do that as well. Why are you disappearing? Go back to the orcs layer. I think that's it. Is that a tooth? I'm gonna guess that's another tusk. We'll color it in and see what it. Okay, there it goes. Whoop. Yeah, that looks about right. And then for the rest of the teeth, kind of just. I should probably just color in this whole mouth like that. So that's kind of what it looks like. Well, I'll do that for now. I might add some like flesh color to the. I'll give him a wee bit of lips here. Cause that line is right there. So I'll do it for like each individual tooth. Space it out a wee bit. Okay. I think that looks okay for now. I'll go back maybe and change it. Just get all this. Okay. Kind of. Well, yeah, like, I know in the normal comics, they probably all brush their teeth and stuff like this, but I think, like, he's portraying, like, the Warhammer 40k orcs here, so I'm gonna go with that, rather than, like, his typical fantasy stuff. Because, you know, the whole, the thing of, like, DACA and then technology and stuff like that. I'm fairly certain that's mainly attached to, like, the 40k stuff. So, that's why I'm using that as a point of reference. I also have to do a lot of guesswork here. Because, like, a lot of Baalbuddy's stuff that he does, it looks fine in black and white, but then I notice when I try to color in some stuff, I'm noticing that a lot of the lines can be in weird places. That, like, you know, for most people, they wouldn't be looking too closely at it, or they'd just be like, oh, okay, yeah, you know, that kind of makes sense. But then I go to color it in, and I realize that certain objects have weird boundaries because, you know, it's like, because, like, in the grand scheme of things, it's, like, such a small detail. But yeah, like I know over here, like there's some stuff like, you know, it's obviously like a row of bullet casings with their like on her thigh right here, but then like a lot of those little lines where it's like the little holders for the bullet casings, they don't quite line up, and then I'm like, oh god, I'm gonna have to color that in. And then when you color stuff in like that, it makes it that much more obvious that like stuff is maybe not quite aligned, and then we'll see how it goes. So, actually, are those spikes? Like, those would be armored spikes, so they'd look a little different. Where's my little reference thing? Come back. Maybe the red? Yeah, because sometimes, like, don't they paint their things red because it's, like, you know, powerful or something like that? I might do the spikes red. Okay. It looks like I didn't quite... You know, I might actually have to reduce some of her colors because... Yeah, wouldn't it be like the orcs equipment she's selling? I might actually want to... Yeah, I'm gonna need to redo that. Damn. Whatever. At least I know a decently easy way to do that. Whatever, I'll recolor it. It's not a big deal. Can't say I have much experience in that specific regard, but yeah, I made her a redhead because, you know, honestly, she looked like she'd just be like, you know, typical run-of-the-mill blonde elf, but then I was thinking, like, just make her, yeah, that'd be kind of boring. So I said, you know what, fuck it, we'll do redhead, because why not? Plus, it kind of looks better since I was going to put her in like a drab, you know, an olive drab green type, you know, trench coat. Like giving her much, like a bit of a more red tones, and then making a little corset like a reddish purple. And it stands out a little better. But I might have to redo all this stuff. Maybe. I'll see if... Yeah, I might have to. Let me look at the orcs again. Yeah. Yeah, because all those straps are like a brownish color that they would normally use. And then all the metal... Well, the metal... Like, actually, what even is the base color for, like, this metallic thing that they got going on? Whoa. Like, what would this base color be in terms of hue? Yeah, it's like an orangey metal. Okay. Yeah, I was going to use colder colors for, like, their... Now I've come at an impasse. Do I do what this shows me? Then again, it could be the lighting, because they're in a desert there, so of course the colors would be a little warmer over there, whereas over here it's unspecified. So I could go for like a bluish gunmetal type, you know, as a bait. Decisions. I'll stick with what I got for now. I might change it later, but that's not the color I was trying to pick. Could you stop disappearing on me? Well, I know it's gray, but... Okay, like, a lot of metals, the actual hue is, like, super unsaturated. But, like, a lot of the times, typically, I know iron is actually based off of, oh my god. I think... Does iron appear red? The oxide appears red. I know cobalt is, like, noticeably blue. Same thing with, like, titanium. I don't know. I'd have to look. Oh, my gosh. Like, it's kind of... It's, like, hard to see it, and I only see it because I've been, like, you know, doing art stuff. I took, like, a color theory class, and I, like, barely notice it. But to most people, like, if you look at, like, a daytime sky, or, like, a cloudy sky, you're just gonna think gray, right? Nah, but... I see, it looks purplish to me. Like, ever so faintly, the cloudy sky looks purple. Like, just barely. Like, to most people, they wouldn't think about it, but then, like, if you put something yellow against it, then the yellow thing, like, really stands out. I don't know. I don't know if that's a really great way to explain it. But, like, the basis of a cloudy sky here, I'll just do it, like, like here. Let's do a quick little. Gonna go Bob Ross up in here for a wee bit. See, that cloud has a little bit of highlights here and there. But, like, okay, that's like a super basic example, but, like, that looks like a cloudy sky, you know? And then, like, most people would just say it's gray, but as you saw over here, when I'm actually picking the hue, it's purple. And then, watch, if I change this... You see that different gray in the middle right there? Even though it's technically, like, I haven't changed anything, like, as far as, like, light or darkness is concerned. And, like, it should just be this gray right here that I started off with. And then I just made it yellow instead of purple. And you can see the difference right here. Like, it's weird to think about, but it's kind of how colors work. It's kind of, it's like, if you ever have like a free elective or something, you could just look up color theory in your spare time, and it sounds like it's a bunch of BS, and it sounds like it'd be boring as hell, but it's actually really interesting when you think about it, because there's like an entire science to the way that just color interacts with stuff, and then how things appear to us, and it's really weird. Like, there's a lot of like weird oddities that pop out and stuff that I can't think off the top of my... like how color in like a small amount looks different than if you had seen it in just like a big ass amount right here. Like, is weird because like when you look at it, this thing looks sort of darker because there's more of it than this one over here. This one also looks lighter because like there's just more white surrounding it. I guess maybe it does something with your eyes to make you think it's lighter. I don't know. Like, I don't know if I see that or most people are just like, Hobbes, what the fuck are you smoking? What are you going on about? But, man, my brain just went on a super big tangent. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. Yeah, no, I'm not gonna save this BS, like, bootleg Bob Ross here. That's not why I'm here. Yeah, yeah, that's why we're here, right? Oh, shit. Bob Ross painted where he would send his victims. I don't know. Those are some cozy looking places that Bob Ross did back in the day. I wouldn't mind living in some of those paintings. I also realized that green is not nearly as like military drab as I thought. Whatever. Fuck it. You know what? Girl, she'll have brighter colors on her. It'll make her stand out. It works like that. Blah, blah, blah. Artistic design. Blah, blah, blah. Shut up, Hobbes. Paint us titties already. Oh, jeez. Yeah, I'll stick with like cold steel colors, I guess. Let's go with my own stuff. I just wanted to make sure I had like the skin... had like the skin color for the orcs, right? And then, I don't know if I want to go with, like, the brown for the belts. Like, what even is this color? Like, is it orange or yellow? Oh, that's actually pretty far down to red. Okay. Could you stop disappearing on me? It's the ultimate decision time of whether or not I'm going to do that. You know what? I'll keep the gun-colored stuff colder, like this, with, like, the blue steel. But I guess I'll make, like, the little leather pockets and stuff like that. Yeah, okay. I'll do that, like, I'll redo those brown. Yeah, I'll do that. I'm gonna cheat a little bit here. Let's see, elf. Should just be this blue cut. Why is it grabbing the green? That's weird. Yeah, it's grabbing all that green. What the fuck? Whatever. Just... Ooh, I'm gonna have to fix that. Ooh, that's gonna need to get fixed. Oh, yeah. I guess those blues and the greens are a little similar. Let me just actually shit. Turn up the tolerance on this. Okay, that's better. So similar. All right. Okay, that's much better. That's much better. Like do this. Not quite get that. Yeah, I'll have to redetail that gun right there. Does that look better? Hmm. Elves would declare me their benefactor. That'd be great. It's funny, I'm gonna have to be on mobile. I'm on mobile too because that's how I'm. That's literally my chat window. It's just my phone. Okay, yeah, I'll keep the blue steel for like this hard stuff, but then this like leather strappy stuff like that. Okay, but I don't want it to be that color. Let's see, maybe a little more muted. Yeah. Okay, so just maybe that more saturated. See how this looks. Grabbing that elf tissue. Don't we all wish we could? Actually, yeah, I like that. Makes a little. It makes the actual military equipment like it's all drab and not as colorful as the rest of the lady. Okay, that makes sense. And I might need to do something about that. Yeah, I gotta do something about that green jacket. That looks a little too bright. I think that looks a little too bright. You know what? Fuck it. That looks fine. I don't care anymore. I'm second guessing myself a little too much here. Go back here. The metal of the gun. Keep it kind of the bluish stuff since that's the holster. Okay, clean it up. Ah, okay. Probably have to clean the edges a wee bit, but should be okay. Yeah, got a little bit of her. Leaked a little bit onto her skin. Those look okay. Looks okay. Crotch! And yeah, just this. Just go back in, add the navy blue to that. I have no idea what the hell that is, but it's something, I guess. Looks like a piece of metal though, for sure. Well, that should be your skin color right here, I think. I guess, maybe. Nah. Okay. But that doesn't make sense for a bag. You know what? Yeah, let's just. There we go. Take this color again. Smooth that out. There we go. Looks fine for now. And yeah, you can see how I get super nitpicky about even just like a tiny ass thing like that, and then you can see why it takes a long time. Not because it actually takes any semblance of time or skill to do it, it's just because, nah, I'm being really weird and picky about what I'm doing. Okay, so I'm gonna color these in. Okay, I definitely do a blacker steel for sure. Same thing, go with the blue, do a very black. I don't want it too dark because then black lines just disappear. Yeah, that should be okay. Go to the orc colors. I might make this spike red. Actually, yeah, you know, when I think about it, you know, it's funny, like the colors I gave him, like, you know, as a fungus. That's pretty fitting. Okay, so then let's... Nah, wrong layer. The orc. Yeah, that mutes the line work a little too much. Make it up. I won't make it quite as dark. Okay. Let's make you a little lighter. Little more. Is that the same blue as... You know what? I'll make it the same fucking like blue metal as those like the guns and equipment. Yeah, I still gotta do all the guns and equipment on the back too. Yeah, I'll make that the same. comes from eldritch fairies and other fae are not the precursors to eldritch lore, but are the core benefactor to it. Honestly, I can't say I know a lot about fantasy stuff. I literally just know what I do with, like, through the memes and, like, through the very basic knowledge of, like, wrong layer. Like, you know, Lord of the Rings, I guess, is probably my biggest, like, it's probably a lot of people's, like, first, like, introduction to, like, the idea of, like, you know, fantasy and eldritch beings and all that stuff. So, yeah, when it comes to, like, fantasy stuff, I'm definitely a very basic bitch. Can't say I know a lot. Like, don't tell anyone, but, like, even though I started, like, dubbing all that stuff that Baalbuddy did for, like, a lot of D&D stuff, I can't say I know much about D&D at all. I haven't played it once. I haven't really read up too much on the lore and stuff. Like, literally only stuff I know about, like, D&D is just things that I have gotten, like, vicariously through other people who have talked about it and just, like, you know, memes and stuff I've seen online. Yellow makes explosives big. Okay. Yeah. I know. That's another thing that I know is that, like, orcs like to color coordinate their shit because they're like, because they have that funny thing where they're like psychic and like what they think becomes reality, but they're so dumb and they don't actually realize they have that superpower. So they like connect it to like everything else except for the fact that they're psychic. I thought, like, honestly, that is what endeared me to, like, these guys in the first place. Just because that is so hilariously... It's just so funny. It's just like, wait. Just like the idea is, like, you know how most psychics are like, you know, like, super smart because their brains develop? Nah, fucking dumbass fungus is gonna be psychic, and here's what's gonna happen as a result. It's just so funny to me. It's great. Like, I don't know who came up with that, but, oh, man. Amazing. Simply amazing idea. This is great. Yeah, yellow's explosive, red is fast. I can't paint anything... Well, then again, I guess technically he sees her naked because their little corset's purple. The orc's getting a better view than all of us right now. That orc's getting a better... Okay, yeah, I'm gonna have to remember all the grenades. I'll have to paint yellow. Alright. Makes sense. It's starting to look a little better now. Definitely add more detailed colors later. I'll probably do the background. I should get the background figured out too. Do just like a simple like plywood-esque, like the back of a shop or something. Yeah, I heard of like stuff of Gork and Mork, and like, one's cunning but brutal, but one's brutal but cunning. It's like, okay. I get that it's a joke, but it's like, yeah. Like, actually, I think that's what, like, someone has, like, basically said, like, the entire premise behind, like, Warhammer, like, 40k and its lore is it's either ridiculously horrible, or horribly ridiculous. There's not a lot of in between. And honestly, that's a pretty good model to have. That sounds like it'd be so much fun to just fuck around with stuff like that. I'll do like a little bit of a gradient and then let's see. Select everything. Yep. Or maybe, actually, it makes sense that the top would be a little brighter, I guess. I'll stretch it out a bit more. Maybe, or just, maybe, yeah. I'll stick with that. Yeah, if I need to paint shelves and stuff like that, I'll use a darker color. But yeah, the yellow, and then she's red, and it's all green. Okay. Seems like it would work. Yeah. Do I'd have to... Yeah, I'll do that on a separate layer. Tyranids look cute. Yeah, cute if, you know, you like have a necromorphs or xenomorphs, you know, just running around your house, you know. Like a lot of people these days. Who doesn't have just an alien monstrosity just, you know, trouncing about their place these days? Like, come on, like, you clearly are just uncultured if you don't do that. That's a gun with a wooden star. Here, I'll figure this stuff out. I'll just paint it that blue for now. Although I should, yeah, for the background guns, I'll saturate it a little less. So it kind of fades in the background. Pork chop sandwiches. Well, I guess that's a joke that I don't quite get. It's like a shins of it right here. I think. Yeah, it'd be like this. It comes down and then goes like over here. Alright. That should be like up over here. Football shape. And yeah, the foreground one's a little brighter colored. And yeah, okay. So they do look a little different. Plus, I'll probably paint that spike something else. I'll probably paint it red or something. See you, dude. Da-da-da-da-da. I'll just fill this in for now. I'll figure out what to do with it later. I'll figure something out with that later. Yeah, because some of the stuff he doesn't quite draw out all the way, so I gotta like do some guesswork on how I'm gonna color it. Oh well. Oh! So it's one of those stupid quotes that you get at the end of this cup. Okay. So it's like, shoot your goo, my dude. It's like in that territory. Okay. I get it now. Alright, alright. Jeez. Oh, wait, no, I have the eraser out. That explains everything. Okay. That might just be like an ancillary line. But that looks like a piece of the equipment right there. Just comes down. It's like a bit of a weird looking stock, but whatever. It's Orc-Tech, I guess, so... Shit's hardly even supposed to work. Do this. I guess that looks okay. This is where I really wish I could just have like a Cintiq or something. Sometimes I don't curve stuff the way I want to. It's just like, oh man, I wish I could do this like it was pen and paper, because I know I can do this correctly with just my fucking hand and not having to jostle a mouse around. Oh well. Damn phone. I'll turn off the colors right now so I can actually see what I'm doing. guessing it kind of comes in like that with the rest of the barrel. Again. That's like an ancillary line. I hate when YouTube does that. It's just like, oh, are you still watching? Fuck you. Yeah, I am. Why do you think I have you on in the background? Okay, that's like a little... Okay, so this is like a little wooden shelf that like the grenade's sitting on. So I'll probably color that like a different wood color. Okay, that looks like a hanging piece off the wall. Oh, this is actually a part of the gun right here. Okay, yeah, that makes more sense. Okay. Kind of a janky looking grenade when you look at it this closely, but oh well. Then again, I'm like super zoomed up right now. So I can't really fault Baalbuddy for not drawing too detailed at this level because I'm like really zoomed in. That handle's a lot smaller, I guess, but that's what I'll go with. Like, what even is that? That wouldn't be the pin to pull, would it? No, okay, let's just try to... Yeah, I don't know. It's probably like the back of the rack that's holding a grenade or something, I don't know. Actually, yeah. Yeah, we'll leave that color in for now since it's not that big of a detail. Yeah, I'll go back in and add more stuff. Ah! See, I don't know what that is. Oh no, it's leaving behind tiny streaks like that. I hate when that happens. Even though when you actually look at the art from far, from a normal zoom in level, you won't actually ever see it. It still irks me, because perfectionism, I guess. Comes down to where the belt is. Yeah, there's stuff like that where like the bullet tips don't like line up. Oh well. Then I guess I'll make this. Actually, yeah, I should do that. We'll do the sheet something. It's got like bloom. Well, okay, first let's get the actual page done. It'll probably be, cause wood's like yellowish, but then it's gonna be super white. Not quite white, but it's basically white. It's off-white, essentially. Whatever, man. Oh, I have the eraser out, no wonder. Oh. That bit on the outside. Okay. That's gonna bother me. I need to find out where that dot is. Oh, he's just gonna sit there taunting me, not knowing which layer it's on. Oh, I hate that. It's just like... Oh, it's something else. It's just pure white then. Okay. Yeah, I have no idea what that is then. Back out the eraser. Scoop that out. Whoop. There you go. Okay. So there's a wee bit of detailing that's over here. That's down, okay. Scroll back out. Get my colors again. I'll use the same gold. Yeah, that's a good idea. Use that same right there. So, like this will be in gold, because I did that wrong layer. So yeah, it's like in gold to really like highlight that, because we all know that, like, you know, she's not selling guns. Let's be realistic here. Like, she's trying to sell something else here. You know, it's a great deal. Really highlight the fact to this orc that, like, you know, he's getting a really good deal on, you know, whatever's worth 3 gold pieces. Yeah, I don't know what that is. It's talking about. Yeah, I've never heard about it before. Oh, jeez. Alright, and swap color. Ah, no. What are you doing, game? Or Photoshop? Swap colors, highlight that. Missed a little. Okay. Clean up on the bottom. Alright. Elves are worth it, huh? Is there a traitor amongst our ranks saying he likes elves? How dare you? I always thought it was like really funny how he just basically flipped a lot of like the fantasy tropes on their heads. It's still hilarious to me. And for the exclamation part, I have to make that a different color. We'll use the same red as their hair to, you know, really emphasize that. Especially the little heart on the bottom, because, you know, it's all cutesy and whatnot. Really want to emphasize that. That's looking good. I still don't know where the fuck that dot is from, though. Okay, where are you? Okay, it was in the orc's lair. Got it. Fucking dot. And then I was gonna do a funny thing, because, like, you know, it's pinned up with, like, the really cheap blue masking tape, because, you know, she's, like setting this up super quick. So we'll just do, wait. Here we go. That is the eraser again. This. There we go. It's like a real ramshackle job that she just slapped together last minute. Okay. Actually, do the bullet tips, so I have them be yellow, because I guess they're just a bit more explosive or something like that. I think the bullet casings are probably going to be that as well. Yeah. I might finish all the details later. I'm getting real damn hungry. I need to eat something. I haven't eaten for hours at this point. Man, I got a lot of this done though. Looks pretty decent. Still need to add a little bit more detail on the orc. Maybe get those out. So now we see details on all the guns. And, you know, I'll have to do those bullet casings and stuff too. Not bad though. Oh, decent enough for now. Oh. Actually, wait. I think I may have forgotten something. There's something I know what I didn't include for this one. Okay, now I know what I'm missing. Okay, yeah, every anime girl needs to have... Not what I meant to do. But, okay, we'll just close that for now. Okay, but before I do anything... I'm not losing that. Like, how long have I been going for? Let me just check real quick. Fucking... Yeah, it's going on for like almost like 2 hours at this point. I am not losing that progress. Okay, well, okay, just make sure it's, okay, it's saved. I can close you now. One thing I never did was... Oh, it's because I opened the image, not the actual Photoshop document. Okay, open... Saving the file before my computer shut. Yeah, honestly, you say it like it's a joke, but at this point, like, sometimes my computer will go out because it gets too hot, because, like, the model laptop I'm using is pretty infamous for having a bad heat sink. I wonder if this... Where? Let's see. Will this look better? I don't know. Yeah, she looks fine without it. Nah, I don't need to say that. Anyways, I'm gonna get going, because, I'm hungry as shit, so, I don't know. For all those of you guys who are here during this thing, I wanted to test it out, see what was happening. It was kind of fun talking to you, and I guess you got to see kind of a sneak peek of what I'm doing. And obviously, you can probably know what next video I'm going to be doing. I don't know if I'm going to include the colored version in there. I just color it because I can post it in the community tab for fun, or whatever. Close Photoshop out. Oh, yeah, and then this is literally all I've been listening into the background. That way I hope I don't get copyrighted for this. Because old game soundtracks, usually you can kind of dodge a lot of copyright, but oh well. Anyways, thanks guys for checking us out. Maybe you liked it. It's kind of fun talking with you guys. Kind of a fun thing. I might come back later on and maybe try to do PlanetSide again, if I can get the damn thing to work. Like, oh man, I need to figure out what's causing it to lag so badly on the stream, but... we'll see. Anyways, I need to eat some food. I'm fucking hungry, man. Anyways, thanks guys for coming in. I'll probably do some of this stuff later. I don't know if I'm actually gonna have a schedule or anything though, because I just I'm all over the damn place, man. Anyways, take it easy, guys. I'll catch you another time.